it's great to have you here. Thanks for taking the time. You have one of the longest track records in Silicon Valley as an entrepreneur and an investor. How and why did you get involved with MITRE Engenuity?
My background and experience, I felt, could really contribute. I don't go on boards if I don't feel I can really contribute. Just the excitement of being involved with using technology to make generational impact. It's just, how can I not do that?
What role do you see MITRE Engenuity playing in the innovation ecosystem?
Well, I think Engenuity is a unique organization in several aspects. Number one is it's a foundation. It's a non-for-profit foundation, but it's a foundation with massive resources. Backed by all the IP and experience and knowledge of the MITRE Corporation. So can deploy that technology. Because it is a foundation, it's not competitive with industry. So it can be a convener of industry. So being able to identify core problems that technology can address where MITRE has the capability and technology, and convening the industry to make it deployable to really, really serve and solve those problems is only Engenuity can do.
Right. And that's part of why I call us a tech foundation, the idea that we're not just a grant writing type of a foundation. We're a tech foundation. We're actually doing collaborative R&D with industry. I think the other thing that's important to point out is, although we do work with industry one-on-one, our goal is to work with industry broadly. We're working with many companies to actually change or impact an entire sector or industry. Because over time doing that means you're having impact on the generation that comes after you. And I think that's a really exciting thing that we have the potential to do now. What kind of companies should be working with MITRE Engenuity?
Well, I think any kind of company can work with Engenuity and should, if they are a stakeholder in the specific technology problem. You know, we're talking about healthcare, addressing cancer classification, insurance, and being able to speed up trials, et cetera. Well, the whole healthcare industry should be involved with that.
Right.
And then on the other hand, in the cybersecurity insurance area, that is something that the insurance industry should be one involved with. Obviously, there's lots of problems in the technology industry, but any problem that MITRE and Engenuity have real intellectual property, real value to bring that can address a broad challenge, there's going to be a constituent.
And I think another area is 5G, right? Where security is going to be so critical and so important. I mean, it really is going to be igniting this industrial revolution when 5G comes online in 2020. So I think that's another big area. If companies care about these problems, they should be working with MITRE Engenuity.
You got that right.
One last thought, which is that back to the question about which companies should work with Engenuity. On the one hand, large companies that are leaders in their field that share the same problems that we do, or that want to have the same kind of impact that we want to have. But secondly, small companies that really want to disrupt or have ideas that can disrupt the market.
Yeah.
How do we actually bring them in and help them sort of leapfrog and start something new, create new markets, and have greater impact that way? Well, I'm honored to have you on the board. Thanks for taking the time, and it's been great.
My pleasure.
Looking forward to
Thank you for the
a good
opportunity.
journey together.
Yeah.